Hello everyone. So in today's lecture, we will deal with the flag manipulation and processor control instructions both. So the first one, that is flag manipulation instruction, says that first is CLC, which means clear carry flag. Sorry. So clear carry flag means the instruction, as you give this particular instruction, it resets the carry flag CF to 0. That means whatever the value of CF is, either it is 0 or 1. It any means either it is 0 or 1, it will go back to 0. Remember. Next is CLD. CLD means clear direction flag. Now, whatever the value of DF is, it will again go back to 0. It may be 0, it may be 1. But even if it is 0, it will become 0. Even if it is 1, it will become again 0. Next is CLI, that is clear interrupt flag. That means just similar to carry flag and direction flag, again, whatever the value of interrupt flag is, it will come back to 0. That means if IF is equals to either 0 or 1, anything, ठीक है ना, this or this. So it will come back to 0 position. That means you can say it is actually resetting the value. Then comes CMC. Now CMC means this is actually complement of carry flag. You have to complement the carry flag. That means if CF is equals to 0, then after execution, it will become 1. If it is equals to 1, then after execution, it will become 0. So you have to complement the carry flag. Then comes STC. STC means set carry flag. Now again, even if CF is 1 or 0, the CF flag will come to 1 only. That means you are actually setting the carry flag. It will be 1 after the execution of STC. Similarly, STD is set direction flag to 1. Now, whatever the value of direction flag is, maybe 1, maybe 0, it will come back to 1. Remember this thing. And STI, set interrupt flag, IF, that means IF to 1. Now again, the value of IF can be anything. It can be 1, it can be 0. It will be set back to 1. They all will be given as 1. So remember, for flag manipulation instructions, we have these instructions as flag manipulation instructions only. So how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 3 for clear, 3 for set, and 1 for complement. And always remember, clear flag and set flag are only for 3 flags, that is carry, direction, and interrupt. So this is the way to remember. You have to actually give only 7 flag manipulation instructions, 3 for clear, 3 for set, and 1 for complement. Now, when either you are giving the clear instruction or the set instruction, they both are only for 3 flags only. That is carry, direction, and interrupt. Remember these things first. Now, then here comes the processor control instructions. That is HLT, NOP, ESC, wait, and log. These are the machine control or processor control instructions. So remember, this is actually divided into 2 parts. Okay, this one is the flag, and this one from here, it is actually processor control instructions. Now first is HLT. HLT means halt the processing. That means it actually, as soon as you give the HLT instruction, it stops the program execution. That means maybe possible the instruction is fetched, but it cannot be executed. Remember this thing. Now NOP. NOP says that no operation is performed. NOP full form is no operation. So after NOP, no operation will be performed for at least next 4 clock cycles. ठीक है, ये चीज आप ध्यान रखिएगा. For next 4 clock cycles, no operation will be performed, and after that, if it is required, we can go for it. Then comes escape. Escape means as soon as this particular instruction comes, the processor makes the buses free for any other co-processor or for any other peripheral devices. That means it actually gives the control. It leaves the control of the buses, and it makes the buses free so that other external devices can use it. Okay. Next, then comes wait. Now, even wait instruction is executed. We have written here that process that enters to idle state in which the processor does not processing. That means as soon as you give this particular instruction, it means that now the other peripheral and external devices, the processor is waiting for the instructions to be executed. Okay, that means the processor actually enters into the idle, completely black down. Nothing will be going on in this particular instruction. Okay, remember this thing. And till we actually the processor do not process, so we can say that the external devices can use the buses. So this wait state only ends when the test pin of the 8086 microprocessor goes low. That means we have a test bar, and when it goes low, the wait pin start processing. Okay, then comes lock. Now lock is actually a prefix instruction. So as soon as you give the prefix lock before any instruction, it locks the buses, and no other external device, maybe a peripheral device or a coprocessor, can take the control of the buses. That means no external device can take the control of buses. It completely locks the buses. So it makes the lock pin low till the execution of the next instruction. Remember this thing. So here it completes the flag manipulation and processor control instructions. In the next lecture, we will deal with the next instruction. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.